Hey guys, it is me. It is I. I wanted to come on here and give a little update on things that I plan on doing moving forward after kind of doing some deep soul searching and after speaking with a couple of friends and just thinking about it. I did have some good suggestions. The point that I'm at in my life right now, I'm at a really emotionally fragile place. Too so, too much so, to where, and I have been there steadily, constantly. It's been explained to me before that it's just, you sometimes if you've gone through these extreme stress levels and all this stuff that you've gone through, your body just really breaks down. In fact, another friend of mine gave an example on cortisol levels and, just what other things that may be wrong with me and my emotional makeup and and all that stuff. And I know that social media is, I know, I would give that advice to anybody that I loved. It's the worst possible place for a person to be, because there will be people out there who just want to take that and run with it and go with it and just continue to torture. And it does me no good to ask anybody to stop. It doesn't. It's preaching to the choir, to the people who understand what I'm saying. The other people, it fuels. I really, in theory, I get that. I just get really caught up in the moment, and I guess I just always think I'm gonna reach somebody who has a heart and wants to stop it all, and just wants to stop all of this nonsense, all this, no, not that word, all this craziness, this mushigas. But I can't make it happen. All that I can make happen is within myself. I do know that. Um, I don't want to stop being able to just give little updates, positive updates, because when I don't see anything or hear anything, it quickly leaves my head. Like everything that was going on before that I heard about it was removed from my head today. And I've been thinking about and talking with other people and thinking about other stuff. And it moves on so quick when it's so unimportant like that. And you get back to the reality of the things in life that you really have to work on. Now, with that being said, I don't want to give up all of social media right now, because I do have people that I want to keep connected with, and I do enjoy having an outlet to say something. Um, just even if I'm telling people what it is, and then they could send me an email later on about what they think about something or what have you. I just am not going to allow comments, because I don't even want to see the troll the admins do such a great job. It's nothing on them. I don't want to even be tempted to view the deleted message when it's not, when it gets deleted. You know what I mean? And I can make myself not do that, but I don't want to have to. I'm taking away that trigger. I'm taking away the trigger of the comments. I don't want to have to approve comments. I don't want to have somebody else go in there. And by and large, there are so many beautiful, beautiful comments. Messages are beautiful messages. So the people who want to send me, nice, uplifting messages or comments, or I can correspond with, you guys know how to get a hold of me, and we will talk via email like we have, and then I can put more effort into that, because there's a couple of really important emails that I want to give my attention to today, because these people took the time to write these beautiful emails, and I just want to take the time. I do want to also take the time. This is something, the last thing kind of negative I'll say about anything. Stellar, I did receive the chargeback so for anybody, he had wrote me in a message that said that the reason he was doing everything was that he was getting completely trolled, and they were making his life hell, and he's old and he can't take it. So I wrote back to him that he gave me the money for rent, and that money was now gone. He said in there, it's a gift. It's a gift. And then I asked him what I should use it for. Should I use it for this or this? And he said rent. And that's what I did with it. Now, because he asked for it back then, I'm like, you know what? When I get it back at the end of all this, I'll pay you back. But that wasn't good enough for him. He could have taken that to the trolls and said, hey, I did this. He actually charged it back via PayPal. So now I'm $697 in the hole, or $647.90, whatever it was. I've sent screenshots out, in the hole on PayPal. So that's what he did. So I think, and Stellar, I think I saw your email address to the line of work that you're in counseling work. I think that's a really pretty shitty thing to do, because I was pretty forthright with you. You came to me and said the only reason that you didn't believe what they were saying, and the only reason that you did that, was because you were being so harassed by the trolls to do it, that they were making your life hell, and you were really old. And I had explained to you that I did what you said, and I used it for rent, and it wasn't there. But you went to PayPal anyways and lied and attempted to do a chargeback, which they removed the money from my account, and that's it. So now I'm going to work. That's all I'm going to say is I think it's a pretty shitty thing to do, being that you're a counselor. I just really think it is. I would have given it back to you at the end. I would have given it back to you at the end. So now if PayPal finds, which I believe that they already have, because they've taken it, so in your favor, then, well, in either case, you either get the money back right now from them, or you're not getting it back at the end from me, because it was a gift. And I had told you that I would pay it back at the end. But in the end, if a miracle happens and PayPal gives it back or anything like that, in the end of this, I will donate $1,000 to a charity, to a good counseling charity, to somebody who has been in my position and who wouldn't do what you did to somebody. That's a pretty shitty thing to do to somebody. But, and I can't believe you're a counselor, but you live and learn with things in life. Just don't play the Christian card, because that's a really shitty thing to do to somebody. And I explained to you in that I would give it back to you at the end, because you gave it to me and I used it for what you said. It is what it is, but I'm $697 in the hole right now. So if anybody would like to buy anything via Instagram, keep a lookout over the next week for all kinds of things on there, and be a hold of me via nothing via social media, strictly via my email that I will link below this video at nichmada@gmail.com. And we'll go from there. I'll gain that back, and I will keep on going. I'll keep on going, and I'll bring back the chat and the comments and everything when I'm at a better place in my head to where I can be myself. And I have erased every sort of area that I could see anything else that's going on. If I'm not allowing the comments here or underneath, if they want to think that they've won by doing that, I'm not going anywhere. And I'm still having the support that I've always had. And I will continue to be here until I can mentally handle being harassed and tortured online again. And then I'll come back and be able to handle it better and not have them push me towards something very scary and very dark. That really, truly, this is how it happens, guys. You may have witnessed, thank God I didn't go that far, but this is exactly how it happens with the person. This is why my life is too important. They may not care about another life. They may not care who they push to the brink. I care. My father would care. My mother would care. I care. My friends care if I'm here or not. And I'm going to succeed and go on and go further in life. But this is the way that I'm going to do it. And I will come on, and I know it's difficult that I can't interact with the side chat, but it's just the way that it has to be for right now. I have been watching the whole drama thing with NIKOCADO, AVACADO, and TRISHA PAYTAS. I like both parties involved. NIKOCADO, AVACADO, I've always liked his spirit. I've always liked his spirit. I don't know if it's the crying thing or I don't know. I've always liked his spirit. And TRISHA PAYTAS, I understood a point of which the pain that she has inside of her. I wouldn't be too quick to just completely jump on and judge, you know, it's between them. It's between those two. And it doesn't make her a demon or a devil for, it's between those two. That's what I think. I don't think it's necessary for her to lose thousands and thousands of subscribers. The same thing with James Charles and TATI. I love TATI. I've loved TATI for a long time. I think a lot of women of, you know, who are not 18 usually tend to go to TATI because she's really good at her job. And I always look for her videos. James Charles, I never really watched. I think his skills of being a makeup artist are really just epic. He's very, very talented. I think sadly he's made some huge mistakes at a young age, but because his subscriber count is so high, maybe he will take that as a learning lesson and bounce back from this. I hope so. She seemed truly hurt by the whole thing, and I know that being in LA is not for the weak. Being in LA and being online, oh my, and being popular, you got to swim with the piranhas, baby. You got to swim with the piranhas. And you know what? I couldn't do that. I love my trips to LA that I've had where you come and you go, but the push there to strive and to make it at all costs that you can see from people. And there's always going to be somebody prettier, richer, you know, smarter, better. There's always going to be that other person. And it's just a very unrealistic place to live your life if you're into that whole, you know, hamster wheel type of a deal. Also, I wanted to end it with that. I just tuned into Rosie's, but she said what she talked about in the video regarding the whole limo photo bomb gate thing. And from what it looks like, and I'm going to go back and watch it, she said she gave everybody what the people who were hurt, us over emotional, sappy babies who get their feelings hurt, wanted was, and right too, that people have to, you know, don't be so, well, anyways, I guess, you know, I guess to paraphrase from what she said is that, you know, she had a couple of tall boys, her level of understanding emotions or things like that are at a different level. And I kind of thought that, and I hope that she would say something like that. And she did. I'll go back and watch the rest, but the fact that she took the time to do that is very, very kind and very nice. So on my side, it's all good. I'm really glad that I got a chance to meet you. She did also invite me out to dinner yesterday. I didn't get all these messages until a rush at 4:10 a.m. And that's because my phone, I believe it was because my phone was probably dead for most of the day. And they all came in as soon as it started to charge. And I started to charge after that hangout that I did. I was going to remove them, the videos. And I don't know, maybe someday I will, but it happened. It happened. That's how I felt at this time. This is how I feel right now today. Oh, and the biggest thing I'll leave it with is if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day to you out there. Really, happy Mom's Day. I hope that you were surrounded with love. I hope that you were surrounded with people who treated you well. If you don't have your mom, or if you don't have your kids around, or if there's a reason for it to be sad, get through the day and look towards the happy memories. Because I know really it's more the exception for a day like today to go by and have everybody be just have everything going on all burners. So if you're one of those lucky people and everything's going on all burners, you have all your kids, you have your mother, the whole circle of life is not broken, nothing major has happened. Consider yourself like, live in this moment, take every picture, take every opportunity to say you love them, take every opportunity to enjoy that hug, just take every opportunity to live in that moment and just make those memories. And it's really, really good. And these memories will last you for a lifetime when you're old and you're sitting in a rocker. My dad used to always say that he would rely on his memories of thinking back, and he did. The mind is an amazing thing. With dementia and Alzheimer's, the memories that you stay longest are the memories that you have that leave at the last minute is your long-term memories, and he never lost those. So make those long-term memories, and you will have something that will stay with you for a lifetime. And with that, I will bid you all peace, and I will check in with you again at least tomorrow. And send me a message if you'd like to send me a comment or anything like that, because a lot of the times the trolls won't go to the effort to do that, at nichmada@gmail.com. And as in Nancy, ICHM as in Mary, ADA @gmail.com. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.